week, we talked about that emergency landing at Dulles International after a major airliner hit some major turbulence over Tennessee.
Stuff thrown all over the place.
Yeah, well, now a Maryland woman is dead after her private jet hit turbulence. And a lot of people, you know, talking about turbulence. We've all flown at some point or another. We've hit some bumpy air. But this is bringing it back into the forefront, especially with concern here in the region. So we want to bring in an expert to hopefully calm down our fears. Keith Jeffries, the VP at K2 Security Screening Group, used to head up field operations at LAX. So I think you're familiar with some emergency landings and what can happen on board some of these planes. Break this down for us. Is it rational to have a fear of turbulence?
Well, absolutely, Marina. I think that just as every safety brief when passengers get on an aircraft, it's important to pay attention to the flight crews and the instructions associated with that. When the captain flips on that seatbelt sign, you know, comply with it. I mean, it's a basic understanding that it can be certainly very dangerous. I think it's uncommon when someone actually loses their life, but there are concerns.
We saw two incidents happen sort of back to back. How common is that? Are we seeing, does this always happen, or is this something new that people really need to pay attention to?
I think it's about people paying attention to it. Turbulence does exist, and it certainly can be dangerous. We've seen broken bones, severe injuries, and it's for our own safety when they do flip that seatbelt sign on. And when we hear the captain make that call or the flight crew makes that call, it's all about compliance. It's for your safety and your comfort as well.
Yeah, we heard about that Lufthansa flight, the one that was coming from Austin to Frankfurt that made the emergency landing here at Dulles International. Camila Alves, Matthew McConaughey's wife, saying the plane dropped 4,000 feet. I guess when you're up 40,000 feet, that may not be that great, but I imagine as a passenger, it feels like you're crashing. They were in the middle of a severe storm. You know, I looked at the flight path here, Keith, and it seemed like the pilot flew through that storm. Could that have been, you know, avoided?
Well, I don't want to speculate on what these trained pilots see or observe when they're flying through turbulent air, so to speak. So I'm sure that they made the best decision possible. I've experienced that as well many years ago on a flight that dropped about 10,000 feet in a matter of seconds. And it was certainly terrifying for the first few seconds. It seems like it lasts a lot longer, but I was strapped in, and I vividly remember some folks that weren't strapped in when that occurred, and they were injured. So again, it goes back to your own personal safety.
My concern now is, does climate change have anything to do with turbulence that we may feel in our air travel?
Yeah, I wouldn't know that. Again, I trust our pilots that are out there. They go through significant training process. They know what to look for, and they're the experts, and I trust my life with them every time I step on an aircraft, and I believe in what they're capable of doing.
They do this every day. We don't hear about anything severe. Obviously, these are anomalies, and especially this latest one on that private jet. Keith Jeffries, we appreciate you coming on the DMV zone. These are things that can be unexpected, weather, all of that ties into it. Thank you again.
Thank you for having me.